Stay away from my window. Stay away from my back door too. Disconnect the telephone line. Relax, baby. Draw that line. Kick off your shoes. Sit back down. Let me pour you a good long drink. Ooh, baby, don't you hesitate, 'cause tonight's the night. Thank you. Alright, so Cleveland, according to Rod the God, from K-Light 107.9 and a half. Alright, go ahead, loud motor. I'm not going to be able to get it in, I gotta wait for you. You were always my friend till the end. Never, never, and you. And a nice thank you and a shout out to Strutter, especially Jerry, Mark, and Bobby. We don't have Gene on our thing. Don't know why, but anyways, that's a song there. It's underneath the Don Lemon. And that seems to be, our debates. Those are our debates. And if you just look at that, well, I'll leave that up there until later on. Discussion times. Discussion is just, hey, there's the black and white cat I feed. Been feeding it since the beginning of the winter. He was just like meowing. Oh, he wants in. He wants in. He thinks I mean, we got to try to do something. At least I nursed it back. I mean, when it was like kind of before the winter, I just was hearing this like meow. It was starting to get cold, and he was like all kind of scrawny. And I mean, now he looks good. I mean, I believe he's like friendly. He's here at the West One Radio. I don't know any more cat rescuers anymore, and I'm afraid to bring him to the Menance Center. I don't know. I can't do it. I can't do it anymore. I did it. I did that for years. From about 2003 to almost like 2011, 2012. A good 8 years. I don't know. Yeah, I'm pretty much on target there. 2003 to 2011, 8 years. Kind of reminds me of that video I did there about, it was in the winter. We did a lot of winter videos. I remember the tree. We did that tree one where I was out here singing, and then across the street on my neighbor's car there was a tree. There's the college boy. The college boy, you gotta see how far he parks out here. I don't think, even when I was in my 20s and stuff like that, I don't think I parked that crazy. I don't know. I was always conscientious. I couldn't leave it out that far. But anyways, to each their own. And getting back to Cleveland. So Rod the God Crispo from the big K-Light 107.6 in Amsterdam, kind of near the West One Radio in the Catskills, 50 light watt bulb. Alright, yeah, let me take a break for a little coffee there. This is beautiful coffee. We got it from Cumberland Farms. Cumberland Farms show is being brought to you by Cumberland Farms. Twinkles? Yes, this is good. So he said, "Oh, our joke of the day is, well, it doesn't look like Trump is. Well, here's noise. That's the cats fighting. It doesn't look like Trump is going to invite LeBron James and the Cleveland Cavs to the White House at this point. I don't know if it's a joke or not. I don't like doing mean-spirited jokes. I don't find that amusing. I think comedy definitely has to be a thing in which, it's laughable. It's like an enjoyable thing. I mean, and the person delivering it, the message, they don't mean any kind of harm. And of course, I think tonight or last night was the night that Samantha Bee was going to apologize. I don't even know what station that is on. I mean, the beginning of the week, I finally learned that there's a channel 1245 where the Charlie's Angels are on. Well, we got Rod to start watching the Cash Cab. It's a good show, ain't it? Yes, he's just waking up, man. He's like, what is this? What did he do? Well, getting back to all that stuff, I mean, what I felt on that ride up there, doing the show this morning, and all the goings ons, the things. I mean, of course, you got to get up and you got to hear this, and it's just not the tone. It's just not the way to communicate about it. It's not the way to go on about it. But that's what they're doing, and just you really can't. I mean, what can you do? What can you do? I don't know how many people listen to like CNN and MSNBC in the morning. I mean, I'm sure there's a few. I mean, I look at it for the comedy value in a way, in a sense. I mean, the little time that I watch it. I mean, because obviously I'm getting up, I gotta do my show, I gotta feed cats, I gotta get ready, I gotta wash my hair, I gotta do a lot of things. I mean, it's on in the kitchen, and I just when they go over like the big topics, you just know, like when it comes up, you're like, all right, what's the big story? All right, what's the big? All right, the big story today is gonna be Stormy Daniels. Aurora 24/7, non-action, and Cohen, and collusion there. Oh God, I mean that's what I'm saying. Who watches it? Who watches it? And then, like, Morning Joe got in yesterday. He got involved. Like, he said something about a facelift or something like that. Because Stephanie Rowe, she had to do that when she turns it over to Hallie Jackson. And Hallie Jackson turned it over to Katie Tur. And Katie Tur turns it over to, like, whoever else. I don't know all their names. It's a game. And if you got the patience to watch Andrea Mitchell, then you are my friend. I don't know what you're watching for. I watch for the comedy value. But whatever you're watching it for, and I don't mean that sarcastically, I apologize if I'm offending anyone. These things that they're talking about. But we have players like kneeling. I mean, or pay attention to what they're kneeling for. And how do you fix it? How do you fix it? Why wasn't it fixed? Why didn't the ball get rolling 2008, 2009? I'm not blaming. That's not the way to go. I mean, it's easy. Like when Obama got elected, it's easy to blame Bush. It's easy like why did when Trump got elected, it's easy to blame, Obama or something, or however you do it. But somebody's got to take blame. Somebody's got to take responsibility. Somebody. I mean, Trump wasn't there all this time. I mean, it seems like, he's got a lot of, like, fixing to do here. I mean, we got to get our story straight. Well, what happened here? Who spied on who? Who spied on who? And we'll see you for discussions